Hello, and welcome back to another episode in the latest and greatest in Pokemon TCG news. This is the Poke Advisor podcast. Tune on in to find a way to win this special Scarlet and Violet Prismatic Evolution Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box, including all the new Pokemon that were just revealed in Terastal Festival, which will be the Japanese set for this current set, Prismatic Evolution. We'll go over those cards in a few minutes for Terastal Festival that were just revealed. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe in this Prismatic Evolution exclusive sold out Pokemon Center ETB with the promo EV with the Pokemon Center stamp and the non-Pokemon Center stamp EV could be yours. If you just like, comment, subscribe. Tell me, what is your favorite EV evolution in the comments and why? What was the story behind getting your evolution and why it was so special to you? Personally, mine was Umbreon. I started into Pokemon in the Gold and Silver era, so that was my first video game. I knew of the first three, Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon, but my only exposure to them at the time was the anime. But looking up how to get Umbreon and Espeon and just keeping Eevee in your team until you develop a friendship and evolving Eevee to Umbreon at night was very special to me, and that is why Umbreon, my first evolution Pokemon, is my favorite. So tell me, what is your favorite evolution? And now we'll begin with the biggest Pokemon movers and shakers of the week of December 4th. Pikachu is up, but shockingly not the one you think. Ooh, so this can get dicey. So first of all, Melodic going for a whopping $156. I'd like to see the graph. Okay. So it debuted at $88.90 and then shot up to $160. Wow. It really appreciated a lot faster than I thought. Doubled in price in the span of a couple of weeks. It's gotten more popular since the set released, even though Pikachu EX is leading the way. Melodic has just quietly kept climbing until now. Debuted around 100 and then dipped to low 80s, and now it's at 150. The entire Surging Spark set is a marvel in modern TCG possibilities. We're deep into Scarlet and Violet era at this point, and yeah, we're going up $100 on a lot of the popular cards. Next up is Latias EX, debuting at $278. Sheesh. It debuted at less than 200 and now it's almost at 300. 278. It's not $1,000 heart-shaped duo. Once again, we have a chase card featuring Latias coming this week, just over $250. I honestly thought these cards would go down in price because of Prismatic Evolution taking away from the hype, but they are appreciating really, really fast, and I'm happy to see that. I think these are rare cards and they deserve to be appreciated. So really cool. I don't have this card. I wish I did, but really cool. I like seeing that they're going up in price. Comes in this week over $250, while Hydreigon recrossed the $100 mark as it climbed from an $85 price last week. So Hydreigon's at $127 is the median price, with the market price of $109. Pikachu, of course, is the head of Surging Sparks, which comes at a high rarity. So it's no surprise that price holds steady at $500. The thing is, I'm pretty sure that while the Chasist Pikachu of this deck is itself holding steady in price for now, it's actually affecting the price of Pikachu's downstream. I agree. So I have the Felt Hat Pikachu, which is at $500. So it's nice to see that they're appreciating in price. Pikachu, $24. And this one is from Crown Zenith. So originally $8 up to $20. Not many people can afford $500 Pikachu holiday discounts or not. The same goes for the 165 Pikachu. Hyper rare printing from Surging Sparks, but a lot more people can afford a $10 copy. I agree. This is a beautiful Pikachu card, and it only goes up in price. And it's got a lot of Sword and Shield era Pokemon behind it. Really beautiful card if you want a Pikachu in your collection for only $20. Only goes up in value. Mew EX. Wow, so it's made its way back into the headlines. Was at $90 in September and then slowly appreciated, crossed 100, crossed 200, and now we're seeing it cross 300. $300 is the new price of the special illustration rare from Paladin Fates. We really are seeing unprecedented stuff. Can be found for less than 300. Could that be the path for Charizard EX? Ooh, how much is this one? 150, 170. I think it will eventually. And as we see, it's appreciating in price. Wow. The year mark is key for Pokemon cards, as it's when we see the truly desirable cards, the ones that will have demand for years to come. Interesting. So we're almost at 2025, and Pokemon are establishing their name, they're establishing their values, and yeah, it's really cool to see. Next, Iron Valiant EX at $38, and let's see what it's. So it debuted. Let's see, when did it debut? Honestly, so past year. This is from Paradox Rift, $50. Came all the way down to 20, and now it's coming back up at 33. Scarlet and Violet playthrough is incomplete, so I'm not fully versed on how these Iron, Valiant, Crown, Thorns, Ancient Futures work. So Ancients and Futures are kind of like the regional variants of Scarlet and Violet. They are said to be from the past and from the future due to a break in Area Zero, kind of like a time warp hole that you can't go to their original times, but they come to you in a certain area and you can catch them. So if you have Pokemon Violet, you'll see Pokemon from the future, and if you have Pokemon Scarlet, you'll see Pokemon from the past, and that's where Koraidon and Miraidon have been said to come from. So this is a future version of Gallade. And yeah, beautiful card. It's got other future Pokemon, and it's going for $30 right now. Not bad, not bad. So this was an article from TCG Player, and man, I just love looking at these cards. I haven't looked at them in a while, and I just love seeing them appreciate in value. I have my own collection, and I see those appreciating value, so it makes me happy to see. So these are an article from PokeGuardian, the SR, SARs, and URs of Terastal Festival. So this is a gym leader from Scarlet and Violet. As you can see, there's a texture in these cards, which is really cool. The Japanese cards have more texture than the English cards. I love this patchy design on the side. So this is a trainer from Scarlet and Violet. This is he from Sword and Shield, or is he from Scarlet? I think he's a gym leader from Scarlet and Violet as well. Scarlet and Violet. She's actually a rapper gym leader in Scarlet and Violet. Beautiful cards. I like how they emphasizing the trainer cards. She's one of the, how can I say this, post-game DLC big trainers that you have to be to establish your name in the Blueberry Academy. And you've got friends from Paldea, another gym leader, trainer, and now we get to the juicy stuff. So this is Leafeon, special illustration rare, beautiful artwork. Really hope to pull these from Prismatic Evolutions. I'm a big Ogerpon fan, as you guys know, so I will be collecting all the Ogerpon special illustration masks and all the EVs, which is what makes me say Prismatic Evolution is going to be a big set, guys. It's going to be a really big set, and a lot of people, there's a lot of things for a lot of different Pokemon card collectors. It's not just the evolutions, it's also the supplementary Pokemon cards that are in the background. There's a lot going on here, and I think this is going to be bigger than Evolving Skies, just from how many collectors this set caters to. You've got the evolutions, you've got the trainer cards, you've got the Ogerpons. So there's Flareon, beautiful as ever. Cerulege, I mean, look how beautiful and detailed this Cerulege card is. I would love to see this in person. We already had a Cerulege from Surging Sparks, and this just adds to that. They really like Cerulege. It has a big role in the anime, and I don't know if it'll be the next Greninja. I do think they should have made this card a main character Pokemon in the anime, but he looks really cool, I'll say that. Another Ogerpon. Definitely look forward to having these in my collection. This Vaporeon card, I just saw, what's his name? Leonhardt pull this card, and it looks so good in your hands. Really beautiful artwork. Glaceon. This is a really cool card. I think his name is Palafin. I think this was debuted as an art at a restaurant. Someone actually got the full art of the art in this card, and it looks really good, life size. And I think there's going to be a lot of new Palafin fans after this card. He's got a Marvel look to him. Another Ogerpon. Again, I'm collecting all the masks. I don't know about you. Let me know if you are. Leave a comment below. Jolteon. Iron Hands. So this is one of those future Pokemon. Beautiful artwork. Espeon looks pretty cool. Sylveon is a beauty. So Umbreon and Sylveon are going to be the big two, as they've always been. I think these are going to be really highly sought after. And I plan on getting the English version of all of them when they come out. Iron Glade. Can't remember its name. It was here. It's Iron Valiant. So let's compare the artworks. Like, this is more of it in its natural setting, and then this kind of featured on the cards, and it's got some designs behind it by illustrator Dan Xiao. I don't know if I butchered that. Another Iron Future card, the big three future variant. Whereas in Scarlet, the big three are the Johto Legends in ancient form. Sandy Shocks. Another mask. Wow. So they got all the masks, and this will be a nice set to display. Just having all the masks on your wall. I really like Ogerpon for some reason. I think it's the masks that's going on with it. The big bad Umbreon. So this is the king of prismatic evolutions. Definitely my biggest chase card. I will get this card, whether I have to open boxes to get it or buy it at graded PSA 10. I will have this card, and I hope you guys get it. If you like, comment, subscribe, and get my prismatic evolutions box. If you open it, I really do hope you get the Umbreon. Salamence, which is Roaring Wings, I think. Beautiful Salamence ancient form. Pekarund. So I've seen a lot of people pull this card. I don't think it's as rare as the others, but it's a nice Pekarund card. I forgot his name. Salamence. I saw a lot of mixed reviews on this card. I really like it. I like when Pokemon do something different. I love the sharp design. Let me know what you think. Oh, Raging Bolt. So I wonder why they didn't put the Gouging Fire and Walking Wake in this set. Maybe they're saving it for the sets to come. But I do love this Raging Bolt card. Really nice. And then Eevee. He's got this special illustration rare. And then there should be another one. There it is. With the fruits behind it. By this debuted artist. She kind of does a lot of art with food. And yeah, I wonder which one is more rare or which one's higher value. They both look really nice, to be honest with you. I want to say I like this one. I like the colors popping. It may be a little too much. And like, what does food or fruit have to do with Eevee? I think it kind of pigeonholes Pokemon if you're going to put them next to food, especially if they're not eating the food, if you're just using it as a design. I'd say we should step away from this design concept. I don't want to see a Charizard with a fruit basket behind him. You know what I mean? I don't know what it adds to the card per se. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. I love Blood Moon Ursulana, and I love this card. I love how it's got layers, and he's just looks menacing with the blood moon behind him. Really cool concept. Terapagos, there's a lot going on in this card, as I've said before. But seeing it here in this image compared to the last, you can appreciate it a little more. You see Terapagos. He's got the Terastal behind him. It's a little zoomed in. A lot of rainbows. probably a cool card to have on display. I think Terapagos was meant to be a rainbow, so they're not shying away from featuring a lot of colors in the Terapagos cards, as we see. And I think that's just because it's meant to just be a flashy rainbow gem card, you know? Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm wrong. He's another one of the big four of Blueberry Academy. Is that Koga's daughter? Forgot her name. She's a Johto gym leader, owns a Crobat. Poison. Took over after Koga. He's another one of the big four and one of the leaders of the big four at Blueberry Academy. I really like this artwork. I don't know what he's got next to him. Snacks. He loves to munch on snacks. Water. A Pokeball. He's a really cool guy in the game if you ever played Blueberry Academy DLC. This is essentially the big enemy in Scarlet and Violet DLC. Plays a big role in the Teal Mask and Blueberry Academy, the Indigo Disc. He has a different form in Teal Mask and then changes, goes through some self-seeking, self-discovery. I really love the depth of this character. He was a big Ogerpon fan. That is his sister right here. This looks like an end credit scene. Yeah, you guys should definitely give Scarlet and Violet a try if you haven't, and furthermore the DLC, because there is a lot of content to unpack and a lot of Pokemon lore that will really allow you to appreciate collecting these cards even more when you have more depth into their stories. So I really encourage people to not just collect Pokemon, but immerse yourself in the entire Pokemon culture, because there is a lot to be said about this franchise. And it would be a shame if you're just collecting cards for the visuals and not having a true appreciation of the content behind the card. Because it's not just a picture, it's a story. Blueberry Academy. Blueberry Academy. And we go back. So yeah, this is it, guys. These are all the SIRs from Terastal Festival. What do you think? Are you getting any Prismatic Evolution or Terastal Festival boxes? I'm holding off for Prismatic Evolution. I have one case of 4 PC ETBs. I don't plan on opening any. I plan on giving you guys one. And if I find some non-Pokemon Center ETBs for MSRP, I will buy those and open those up. And who knows, maybe there's some good cards in there for my collection or to give away to you guys. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. This Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box could be yours. And make sure to tune in into my other videos to find other ways to win some really cool Pokemon cards. All right, thank you for watching, guys. Have a good one.